what is sat on top of my head, I don't even know. Also, it's quite early, but it just looks really dark. I think just because it's grey outside. I'm sorry. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about in this video, so I'm just gonna pull up my notes and find that. Right, so first of all, I was watching the news last night. I don't really watch the news much because it's just so much. But I was watching it last night very briefly, and they were commenting on how a lot of Australian states will be relaxing the laws on lockdown a little bit. By the time this video goes up, it's either already happened and backfired, or just not happened. But either way, that felt pretty positive because it means that perhaps, maybe, we're on the decline. I think it's really hard to tell in Australia because I think we're quite lucky that we've had very few cases compared to a lot of other countries. But that means we can't really tell if we're just lucky and we're never gonna have a very high peak, or if the peak is yet to come. So I guess we'll see how it all unfolds. Probably by the time this video is up, stuff has changed anyway, but we can imagine. Another thing completely on a separate note that I wanted to mention is that last night I was listening to a podcast, Dear Hank and John, which I listen to very often at night because it just helps me to not think about anything. And Hank said something, and I woke up this morning thinking, there is no way I really heard someone say that. And then the more I thought about it, I suddenly remembered it was Hank on the podcast. What he said was that he has something, I don't know what it's called, where his sleep schedule is always going to be off, and it used to be that he'd go to bed at 2-3 in the morning and wake up at 10 or 11, so it would be just shifted. Now he's got kids and he can't do that anymore, but hearing that is so relatable because that is literally my life at the moment. And I don't know if that's necessarily quarantine, or if it's that I've been in England and now I'm living somewhat still on the English time, or what, or if that's just always been me. But to hear someone else describe it so accurately made me feel quite nice. And then lastly, this is a bit of an organization thing. So this morning, again, I felt like I didn't have that much to do. I've had plenty to do throughout the day. It just didn't feel like I had a lot. So one of the things I've discovered that really helps me is to just put little tasks on my to-do list that I know I'm gonna tick off, whether that's showering or having lunch or whatever, getting dressed, I don't know. But knowing that you're gonna be able to tick those off, it just makes me feel more accomplished, and then that gets me in the right mood for the rest of the day. So this morning I spent a little bit of time trying to figure out what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, all that. And then I just kept breaking up all my big tasks into much, much smaller tasks, lots of little tasks. And then I again did the date thing, the order thing, and how long I thought it would take. And then from that, I made a schedule. And it's gone really well. Everything's gone to plan, and I'm very pleased. I think that's it from me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
This is Juvenile, some little words.
Do gotta feed the beast, gotta eye some respect, gotta da. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I've lost it. I'm gone.